Come on down to Squirrel Dad Scream. All you gotta do is roll for entry. No reasonable roll refused.
Let's get nuts.
Well, that seemed a bit excessive. Also, the music is very loud in my earholes, and that's a little jarring. There we go. Hi, how you doing? You may have noticed that for those of you that are watching on YouTube, I set the start time for 2:45 today, and that's because I'm in an immense amount of pain. And, hey, speaking of YouTube, Silver Subaru. Hey, cool name. Welcome. But yeah, so that's actually going to be a conversation piece for today. I saw a TikTok. Richard Dodson, hello, welcome aboard. There you are. A Subaru? Yeah. Me too, this cold weather can fuck off. Amen to that. Amen to that. Wow. Hi, Patrick. No, I'm Patrick. Sorry. Can anyone tell me how to time travel about 2 days forward? Easy, actually. Would you believe that is one of the ADHD superpowers that I got when I got my diagnosis? They handed me a superpower. It's time travel. I thought it was amazing. All you have to do is hyper-focus on something long enough, and you just travel forward in time. It's amazing. And Confused Boy, I love it. I go live, and that's when YouTube really pops off. I dig it. So, Pal World. Yes! Best I could do is about 6 hours. Or, hear me out, take a lot of melatonin and just sleep for 2 days. I could do that. Just sit down and most of the day vanishes. That's another thing, too. Or if you turn on the TV and you find one of your favorite shows, well, all of a sudden 8 hours is gone in the time that you thought it was 15 minutes. That's why, fun fact, they had to put that thingy on Netflix, that annoying piece of shit that is like, are you still watching? Looks at hours in Pal World. Yeah, no. Look at Dan's hours. I'm pretty sure he's got just about everybody capped. I really got to get back into that, but I've been so caught up in all of the music, which I'm going to show you guys a little something in a bit here. For those patrons, members, I'm sure some of you caught, it was a couple days ago. Mama has more than Dan. Okay. Well, I guess I shouldn't be surprised, but I'm impressed. Good job. But yeah, a couple days ago I had mentioned that there is an update to the Revenge playlist on Spotify, on SoundCloud. It's because I added the new track, or at least a snippet of it, in there. Well, it's getting close to being done. Shocker, I know. It's not a 10-hour job. I'm actually putting a little bit more into this one, but we're getting there anyway. Little by little. But yeah, how are you guys today? Happy hump day. Unfortunately, I won't be here on Friday because I have to work, but such as it is. But how's your hump day? How's your week going? You're saying nothing, nope. Well, you said nope, so that doesn't qualify as nothing. It's because I got lost in Pal World. I got Jade. Why? What did you do this time? A measly 108. Okay. Yesterday, and it was a good hump. I suppose because you're a time traveler. Hey, Cy, there's your answer. Go to Australia. That'll knock one day off. At least from where I'm sitting. Because, I guess, because you're a third of a day ahead of me. And then Hutchie would be just about a full day ahead of me. So you knock a whole day right off the list there. Or I guess at least 2/3 of one from where you're at. They sent me a headset, stand mic, and a webcam. That's right, he did. Yes, I heard. Sorry, got myself a couch today. Nice. Great on Monday. Had a new window installed in the bedroom on Tuesday. That was stressful. Indeed. It'll knock off a day in about $5 grand. Yes, not wrong. 2 days behind on homework. Due to said slouch beans. Finally got any last night. Survivor starts tonight. Uh-oh. All of you were in on it. There's not a whole lot that happens in the community that I don't at least hear something about. Unless it's something that these fuckers are planning against me, and then I never hear it. Yeah, stop slacking. In on what? Nothing. It's okay, Dan. Go back to sleep. But I can't say that I was in on it. I just caught wind of it. Against you, most things are planned for you. That's what I said. Unless you mean, like, from the perspective of people planning my duties for duty, you know, like my duties and responsibilities for me. In which case, also yes, because I'm married, and that's how my marriage goes. Does it involve a demon? Yes, it does. Until it's live on a stream, right on Twitch. Holy shit! Nira, how are you? How you been, Nira? I have been seeing you down in the 18 plus VCs, but you always seem to come on just as I'm going to bed. Doesn't make you feel awkward, doesn't mean it's against you. I mean, not wrong. Not entirely inaccurate, I suppose. Boo for adulting, right? Time zone something something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, something something time zones. Yeah. Something something complete. Anyway. How has Nira been? Working on the deadline, so I'm up past my bedtime. Go figure. I'm starting to think that that's your default setting, Nira. Always working on a deadline of some kind. The life of the student, right? Kid had disappointments and such when we first got Pal World. Oh yeah, the adulting. Tricera Mom's birthday. Okay, first off, puppy, don't forget. Know your audience. We're gonna forget that in 2 minutes, let alone 2 months. So you're gonna need to DM me the date so that I can put it in my calendar. Don't forget. All right. If you fucking say so. Who's what now? Will happen. Awesome. Kids deployment and related stuff, so it's getting most about parenthood. It's just the way shoulders killing me and put a heat pack or something. Go lay in the recliner. Cool. I'm actually going to have a little conversation about pain and pain scales in a little bit here. Because I saw my wonderful friend, Dr. Leslie, put up a video talking about the same thing, and I wanted to discuss it and get your input and make comparison. Well, maybe not. Pain is relative to each person. Got given a surprise McDonald's the other day. Order 66. Nice. Family completely ignored it. That, yeah, Leslie had a video on it on TikTok. Yeah, take a peek at that one. I'm going to talk about the same thing. But I'm going to add my perspective and 2 cents and shit, so. But yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Z, that's very relatable, actually. Jewel! Well, hello, stranger. Nice to see you. Been a hot minute. We were talking about you the other day. Yesterday. Yesterday? Day before. Whatever. Point is, you came up in conversation. Hey. But, yeah, oh, yeah, hey, that reminded me I did not take my meds. Mostly because I was laying in bed in pain. Which, you know, ironically, hey, what's a good step towards helping that? Taking your pain meds, you fucking ninny. Anyway, so yay, you're all gonna be my witnesses that I'm taking my meds today. Anywho, as I was saying about online family versus actual family, and as Lady Z put, the only people that did anything about it was the online friends, family completely ignored it. That is incredibly relatable. Part of that reason, though, for me, and a big reason why when COVID hit, I felt the need. I was told there was a question of my whereabouts. Yes, because I was telling Raw that I haven't seen you in like forever. For me, online communities have been a very big thing, and when COVID hit, that's why I felt that I made the community for me, to be honest with you, because that has been such a big part of my life, is having a community that I could kind of rely on. And sorry, my chair is not comfy there. A community that I could, you know, that I could lean on and interact with and shit like that. Un momento. You want to see me fuck people up? 1, 2, there's 3. Down the hatch. Anyway, how many people just cringed when they saw me do that? But yeah, like, online communities have been a huge part of my life for 2 decades at least. So when COVID hit, creating another community of like-minded people, especially those that were realizing as they were locked down that, oh shit, you know, my noodle doesn't quite, you know, fire on all cylinders the same way that other people do. That's right, no laundry has been done. That's right. What happened is Jewel vanished into the woodwork and nobody has done their fucking laundry. Essentially, we have all got like doom piles of, we've all had to go to like Walmart and Winners and shit, and all we've done is just buy new clothes. Essentially, everybody here has become Jack Reacher. We don't do laundry anymore because Jewel vanished. All we do is we go buy new clothes every time we need to change. Oh well. Jesus Christ, get on that laundry. Meanwhile, Jules like, what the fuck have I created here? Your brain is a Ferrari that you don't know how to fuel. Your brain goes warp 9 and has brakes made of pudding. Look at my pile of laundry. I shit you not. I actually could go get my laundry hamper, which is stacked right now. Needs to go downstairs. It's just me and stairs. We all know how well that works out. But it's true that there have been very few people that have mentioned laundry, but it has come up. But yeah, you know, community was something that has always been a massive part of my life, like gaming communities and whatnot. Like, I had a clan when I was playing Warcraft and shit with Nate. Even before that, it was Final Fantasy XI is where it started, and then we moved on to things like, you know, City of Heroes, World of Warcraft, the Old Republic, etc., right? And I mean, as more games came out, the more people kind of splintered off and did their own thing. I did the ADHD thing today, and that led to laundry. What's that? Picked up the clothes? That would do it. Hey, son of Audie. Well, hello. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big fan of City of Heroes and City of Villains. Yeah, I actually, once upon a time, when City of Villains was first coming out, and here's your hydrate, they had a contest. and it was to, that was a contest. It was to write a song. Brought to you today by Squirrel Detergent. City of Dillons. No. But they had a contest to, write a song for their launch, right? Because I got into the beta of it. And Turtle Mom is here. Hello. But yeah, I got second place in the contest by just whipping together a quick little remix, right? Ended up getting a wireless keyboard out of it that I lost a long, long time ago. But yeah, way back in that era. Anyway, so community is what I was talking about. It's funny how one thing just kind of led to another. Wow, it's almost like off topic is the topic around here. Wink. Authenticata. I need some rainbow support. Uh-oh. Someone I trust you sent me a focus on the family. From Focus on the Family? First off, why would they send you that? That is such terrible shit to send. Took a picture of ice in the driveway. It was plus 12 and rain today. Windows down. Oh, wow. Christmas lights and led to the curtains need to be washed. Wow. Pay a laundry in one of the washers in the apartment building being out. It doesn't help the do laundry things. No, I understand that. I totally get that. Pay laundry is a bitch. But okay, so I'm guessing that person is no longer someone you trust, or somebody that you need to educate. Like someone you need to seriously educate. This was about depression. Oh, great. Okay, so was their video basically just smile and put on a happy face and everything will get better? Because that sounds like something that Focus on the Family might say. I don't even want to know what Focus on the Family is. They are fucking terrible is what they are. I'm gonna do, before I say anything about it, I'm just gonna do a quick little look, because I don't want to. Yep. Focus on the Family is a global Christian ministry dedicated to helping families thrive. That's all you need to know. That is the first line, right? I couldn't remember if it was a Christian thing or not. And again, you know what? Whatever you want to believe, believe. Nothing against Christians. Just the bad ones. The ones who say that they're Christian and really aren't. Because everything they do, if there was a Jesus who showed up now, first off, they would fucking pin him back up again. They would call him an immigrant and throw him out of the country. And they wouldn't believe it was him anyway. Because he would stand there and go, "What in the fuck are you people doing? I didn't say any of this." So there you go. I know, shit's they'd be cut out of my life if they were trying to make a point. Me too. Me too. Like, I would get as far as seeing the title of the video that they sent me, and that would be it. I would not open it. Nothing. Nothing. There is absolutely nothing that they could say to me that would improve my life in any meaningful way. They meant well and they give me money for food. Then I think a re-education might need to happen. Google and send them links. Nice. It's a good start. Depression spiraling, and those feelings made me angry. A very firm boundary in my narcissistic mother. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that you got boundaries going. Therapist is helping with that. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I know that boundaries is something that you have always kind of struggled with. So I'm glad that you have those in place. Good. Endorse an organization. Yeah, that wants people like me dead. Yeah. No, I understand that. And I don't know if they... I'm not going to pretend to know your situation, so you know there's very little that I can say that could be entirely accurate here. Just in that, you know, maybe they don't know. I don't know them. I can't say that, right? Maybe they don't know what they're supporting, because a lot of people, unfortunately, you know, these days, that's how it goes. You know, if you go to a specific restaurant that has a big name, you don't know where their money is going. You don't know what causes they support that are counter to yours, to your beliefs. You know, so you never know. So I'm not going to say any of that shit. I'm pretty sure you know where I'm trying to go with this. Shay, how's it going? Need to be reminded I'm not fucking broken, even though I feel like it every day. For being who you are? No. No, you are not. None of you are. Nobody here is broken. Unless, you know, unless we're talking about a physical ailment or you broke your leg. You're not broken. No. You are not broken. That just end of list. That is it. You are who you are. Just because you are ADHD, autistic, because you are queer, because you are trans, because you are whatever, you are not broken. That's all. You're not. You are who you are. Right? And just to maybe back up what this person was going for, or maybe to play against what they were going for. If they sent you something from Focus on the Family, an organization that says God creates perfect things, how could they possibly say that you are broken if God created you, but God doesn't make mistakes? They just put you in the wrong body, or they just made you love the same gender as you, or, you know, you see, you're not broken. You are who you are. That's it. I didn't ask to be queer, neurosurgery, CPTSD. I don't think any of us asked for that, but here we are. Here we are. And as a result, leaps and bounds. Sabine, that's enough out of you. Little is doing beyond amazing. Nice. Well, hello, child. How?
I didn't turn off the relic song. Sorry. Hold on, let me do that.
Okay.
I was listening to the relic song while I was walking.
Okay. How was your little day?
It was good.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear that.
I finally found a spot to sit. I'm sitting.
Okay, Sabine. Fuck, shut up. Well, that's good. So is that problem solved now? Good. Another gremlin. No, that was the dog. I was broken by depression, but not because of neurodivergence. Yeah. And being with her opinions, right? Yeah, RR is right. I just need a community tonight. Well, it's funny that you showed up and said that, because that's what we were talking about, is community. And how I created this community, because when COVID hit, I needed a community. So I did it for me more than anything. And the fact that everybody showed up and stuck around is just beyond heartwarming to me. So there you go. Did you come up and pet the dog? Okay, please, for the love of God, come and pet the dog so she shuts up. All right, Sabine. Nobody asked for your opinion. Pissed off a Christian one day by finding out God makes mistakes and had to flood the world to correct one of them. They were, to put it mildly, upset. Told me I misunderstood this, and so I couldn't do it anymore. Too many questions nobody could answer. Yeah. Yeah, there's that. Or, you know, they're going on about, and this is, I'm not going to dive too deeply into this because reasons. But, you know, when they're going on about books that they want to not have. Hi, Brookie Love. Welcome. When they talk about, you know, books that they want to have banned from school, but they're perfectly willing to keep the one in school that has the story of the two daughters who got their father drunk in order to have sex with him. Oh, is that the Bible? Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what that was. So, you know. Fuck off with all of your hypocrisy. Actually, you know what? Here. Here's a spoon. Eat my ass. That's all I have to say to people like that. See, look at that. I showed up with props and everything. All right. She got me disinvited, uninvited, disinvited. I don't know. Whatever. It's all good. Regardless, Authenticata, no, you are not broken. You are loved. You are accepted. You are wonderful just the way you are. Unless you feel like you need to improve, you're still loved anyway. One where they killed all the firstborn sons. Yeah. Our favorite scene from Young Sheldon. It's when he's at Sunday school. And Treatment Kiddo is in the house. Hello. Large capacity. And cookies for everybody, because I know Authenticata needs a cookie. I have a coffee to dip my cookie in. I was looking at a place we might be able to lightly discuss some stressors. I feel a sense of community. I hope I found the right place. Well, I mean, if you feel a sense of community, one, you're not wrong. Welcome to our happy little corner of the interwebs. Depending on what you wanted to lightly discuss, have at it. Essentially, and now, and it's funny that I'm going to say this because basically we were just talking about like religion and politics. We skirted the issue. Generally, those are the two things that I don't like to talk about because they are so incredibly divisive. But aside that, off topic is the topic. That's our unofficial slogan around here. The vast majority of us are neurodivergent in some fashion, be it ADHD, autistic. We have systems. We have got all of the Rainbow Mafia here, and every one of them is welcome and loved and accepted. So, feel free. Welcome to our happy little corner, brought to you by the Squirrel Squad. Hey, good song. Mental illness combo packs, yeah? Yep, because like Pokemon, you gotta catch them all. You can't just have one. Oh no. A lot of us, when we were created, it was, they were shopping at the buy one, get 9 free store. Sue or slander and whatnot. They intend to be able to sue left-wing media, right-wing media, if not more susceptible. Get one gifted, get 10 free. Yeah, that sounds about right. Actually, there's a law up here where even, you know what, if you leave comments like derogatory, what is it? Slanderous comments, essentially. A friend of mine, Jody the bus driver, had this happen, and she lives in Manitoba, but it's a federal law that if, like, somebody had left comments on one of her videos basically accusing her of being a child lover, shall we say, she is, by federal law, now allowed to fucking sue the shit out of them. That's now a federal law. You can't do that. They're like, up here, we don't have freedom of speech. We have freedom of expression, which are two different things, believe it or not. But you are not free from consequence. You are free to express yourself. I'm free to punch you in the mouth if that expression is, something derogatory against me. Well, I'm not free to, but I'll fucking do it anyway. My cat is making biscuits. He's making biscuits. Hey. I can pass a law like that here. Too many people think it violates the First Amendment. It would not. No, of course not. Because again, down there, First Amendment, you have freedom of speech. You are free to say whatever you want. You are not free from the consequences of what you said. There are far too many people nowadays that, first off, you can tell that they have never stood in front of somebody and told them what they thought and had to deal with the repercussions of that, instead of hiding behind a keyboard in the safety of their own home. That's the first thing. You could tell there are far too many people like that. Not enough people have been punched in the mouth for fucking calling somebody a name. But second is they seem to think that those two things don't mesh, right? Well, I have freedom of speech. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that anything you say cannot be slapped over your fucking head. Yeah, in front of somebody is totally different. Oh, yeah. Right? Like, I'm a Gen X, okay? I'm part of the fuck around and find out generation. You know? I didn't grow up with screens. I grew up with a tube TV, but that's about it, right? You know, I'm from the era of if you wanted to tell somebody they were an asshole, you didn't do so over a computer. You had to stand in front of them and tell them they were an asshole. And then whatever happened after that happened. Right? You could tell that there are not enough people that have done that. In the face of it. Mike Tyson. Yeah. Go tell Mike Tyson that you think he's an idiot. And see what happens. Way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched for it. Yeah. I used to tell my students, test Darwin and see. Yeah. And then duck when they swing at you. Yeah. I'm all about that scale. Oh, the second one? Yeah, because that McGill one is a bit off, right? I'll just say this much. I'm all about the fact that every doctor's office that I go into all now have that second scale. It's too specific. Yeah, 6th graders reading jerks to others in my grade. Cute, tiny, short, ball of fists and spite. They learn fast to fuck off and leave the little one snowman alone. Mm-hmm. I was raised by a Gen X, can you tell? Uh-huh. Well, I mean, Jace is a Zoomer, officially. She's a Gen Z, right? She's like early a young Gen Z, right? Being raised by a Gen X and a millennial. So she's getting all the fun stuff. It's going to be great. Even if I've already said it. Hey, you. Yes, you should go do that thing you keep forgetting to do. Thank you, Jewel. Would love to, but can barely move. No, that's fair. Good tune. I wrote it. Sorry, I'm all caught up in the wonderful siren song. Anyway. Homework after stream. Hey. So, Brookie Love, if you would do the honor of telling us a little bit about yourself, not to put you on the spot, but I'm just, tell us a little about you. Let us get to know you. I tell my boys, you don't start fights, but you better end them. Yep. Essentially, don't go looking for trouble, but if trouble presents itself, yep. Mine's Zoomer being raised by a Gen X and Gen Y, millennial. I'm about there with you. Yeah, me too. That's why I came on a little bit late today. Let me type a little synopsis for you. All right, cool. And I saw that, I think it was the bus that had put up our Discord link. So if you want to talk about community, our Discord community is the Squirrel Station. It's not a fan club like so many other streamer Discords out there. Ours is an actual neurodivergent community. Yeah, so if that's your thing, feel free to come and join us. Probably need to pain medicate soon. I had done that, well, you guys watched me do it, so there you go. It's a Shoost fan club. Actually, yeah, that's actually more accurate than not. It's more of a Shoost fan club than it is anything else. Or a demon daddy. Finding out my wife hides injuries from me so I don't get upset. Now I don't get upset at her. I get upset that she's injured in some way and wish I could have driven. That's kind of relatable. I understand that, right? I mean, yeah, my wife hurts herself. I get upset about it. I'm not upset at her, obviously, because that wouldn't make any sense. Why would I get mad at her for hurting herself? Oh, yeah, I remember. I was defend the helpless. Fuck yeah. It's a very Mandalorian way of thinking, actually. Original Mandalorian. Anyway, I was going to tell you guys earlier that, speaking of injury, and the fact that I'm really sore is I pulled a muscle in my stomach yesterday. How did I do that? Well, I'm glad you asked, let me tell you. As I was getting into work yesterday with my lunch bag and my coffee in my hand, I tripped over the step coming into the office, and I had to do some very acrobatic forms of ballet in order to avoid throwing my freshly hot coffee all over the admin girl in the front. In order to do so, apparently I had pulled a muscle in my stomach. Now, I wish that I could do this if my barbecue and fucking dishwasher were involved. I wish I had that form of acrobatic prowess. But unfortunately, I don't seem to. Dishwasher is not at fault this time, no. Yeah, so I was able to actually stick the landing and didn't throw my coffee all over, which was great. But later in the day is when I noticed, oh god, this hurts. So yeah, that's been me today. Hub's Gen X, I'm technically a millennial, don't fit there, more of a zennial. Yeah. My wife is a zennial. To the left of the traffic lights again, go figure. Nope, not the dishwasher fault. It's only because it involved harming another person. Yeah, right? Like, I was very much, I always had the mindset of, you know, defend the helpless if you could. It's funny because, going back to when I was talking about my gaming community, one of the mottos of it was help anyone you can, if and when you can. Right? If it was possible for you to help somebody out or defend them or whatever, just, you know, in a game. Say they were getting ganked. Oh my god, we had so many fucking, like, gank wars in World of Warcraft that started because we were defending somebody who was helpless. And next thing you know, we've overtaken an entire town, and oh god, it got... Well, that escalated quickly. That really got out of hand. No, the admin girl's... No, she's cool. No, not her fault at all. She was on the phone at the time. I tripped on the step. And I did not want to douse her with my hot coffee first thing in the morning. Mostly because, not for her sake, but that would mean I would be out of coffee. So, I mean, let's be real here. It's Blair's fault. It was Blair's fault. Fucking Blair. I had to come off the immunosuppressant meds. Back in a full... Oh, Jesus. If she was a bitch, then it's her fault, but that's not the case. No, that's true. Obviously, you can tell Shust has met our admin girl. Our self-screenings we made. Gave them to a friend who recently had to shave their head. Too much bleach. Why is coffee never strong enough? I don't have an answer for that. All right, so Brookie Love, new follower. What have we got here? 31, birthdays in 5 days. Happy early birthday. Disabled, mostly mental health things, anxiety and autism. Well, then you fit right in. Live in Illinois. Nice. Been having a bit of trouble in life lately without getting too triggering. This is not a mental health issue, but life circumstance. Having trouble in the living situation, finding a place to stay. Stress low off charts. Just want to commiserate with some folks about how hard life is sometimes. All right, that's fair. That is totally fair. I get that. Throwing in the mental health aspect of it, I'm actually, and this is kind of, I'm going to make a little segue, but it'll all make sense in a second here. Something that, like Jason, is my 11-year-old daughter, and she has been having some difficulty at school this past week. Basically, she's ADHD and autistic. And no, that wasn't long. Don't worry about it. ADHD autistic, so she doesn't deal with change very well. Recently, she had a new student introduced to her classroom. They had to shuffle things as for seating arrangement. She no longer has the seat that she was sitting in. And that became an issue because change, right? Those of us who are autistic know this really well. You don't fuck with the program. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? In this instance, it was broke because introducing a new student, things had to change in order to accommodate the new student. I get it, understandable. But they moved her out of her spot, right? So for one day, she didn't have a properly assigned spot. It became an issue. She ended up having a bit of a lash out, bit of a meltdown at school. Things kind of spiraled off a little bit, right? Not a good situation. Part of, and I'm so proud of her for this, part of her, there's your hydrate. Part of how she handled that was to sit down and write a poem. The poem is essentially about the conversation that we had the previous night, which was that having a brain like ours is like playing a video game on hard mode, extreme hard mode in some cases, when everybody else is playing on normal, but we're playing with no mouse and half the keys are missing. So that is the poem that she wrote, was about that topic, because we had that conversation the night before. Now, circling back around into what we were talking about there, is that, yeah, for many of us, life is exceptionally fucking hard. It is super goddamn hard because we have to, in many cases, mask who we are in order to go out in public, in order to fit in with social situations, family situations, work situations, etc., etc., etc. Hi, Gooby. As my dog shows up. Our foster dog. Speaking of which, I will touch on that in a second, speaking of fostering. But yeah, that's how we have to live our lives, and it sucks. And the worst part, in my opinion, one of the worst things is the people who don't and can't understand the way that we have to live, the way that we have to hide ourselves, the way that we have to change who we are in order to fit their mold, right? In order to fit in with them, we have to hide our stims. We have to change, in some cases, change the things that we like in order to fit in, right? And it sucks. And a lot of people who don't have any kind of experience living with, dealing with, whatever, a neurodivergent person, it sucks. It fucking sucks. They don't understand, right? They don't get it. They don't know what we have to go through in order to just live a quote-unquote normal life. Like how Pete put it the other day, and Sammy posted, press A to get out of bed in Town Square on the PlayStation. I don't understand. It's not fair. Yeah, I don't even have a controller. What are you doing, Fee? Anyway, that's my little tirade on that. I've done long when Discord Nitro limit isn't enough for your message. Yeah, when you literally put out a novel. I don't know. There was a limit. There's a limit if you don't have Nitro, and I think it's 2,000 characters. I'm not sure what the Nitro limit is, off the top of my head anyway. I know it's longer than 2,000 characters, but yeah. You're super great, thank you. So, no, you're super great. So there. I think it's 8K. You could be. Alright, so let's, before I forget about it, and before I run out of time before the first, it's 4K? Okay. Oh, yeah, right, as I saw the tail behind me. Hey, guess what? We got another voice chat rave coming. When is it? We don't know, because we haven't hit the threshold in order for me to set the date. Right up here, as you can see, we are taking donations in order to get that rave, that voice chat rave, that streamed rave to happen. all of the proceeds going to the Ronald McDonald House and Fostering Hope Animal Rescue. It's going to be split right down the middle, 50-50, given to them. The goal is 500 to get the rave date set. Stretch goal is 1,000. I'll let you know what happens there. Thank you, Dan, for that. So speaking of dogs, yeah, we are fostering one of their dogs right now. You saw Gooby there. Gooberson the First is his full official name. Why don't you? I would if you would get off my nuts, Susan. God damn it. Nice. How long do we have? Until it happens. Hot shower will probably help me feel better. Thanks for listening. I'll lurk. All right, Authenticata. Anyway, all right. So we're gonna go to this pain scale thing. So let's do that. All right. So this here is called the McGill pain scale. Let me just. Good song. I wrote it. Let me just pull this in a little bit here, because it doesn't show all the way down to the bottom. Close enough. All right. Lock that back up. So this here is called the McGill pain scale. And as you can see, right, 0, no pain, obviously, herp a derp. But then you get up to, now I don't understand why they have these numbers the way that they do. Right, 11 is a tension headache, 14 is a sprain, 15 is a laceration, cut arthritis, fractured toothache. Like, I don't know how they came up with these numbers, or who they spoke to in order to get these numbers, because pain is relative. It's going to be different to every person, right? And especially, like, yeah, not only too specific, they make no sense. Exactly. Right now, there is some data that says that a lot of people who do have a neurodivergency they either handle pain way better or way worse than the average. Herp. I don't know what to tell you about that. So I mean, to me, a bruise at a 22, I don't agree with that. To me, a bruise would be lower than that. Right? But to some people, my wife, for example, she fucking bangs her knees on everything, and legs and shins and you know, her back. She backs into into a corner and doesn't realize it. But when she gets a bruise, it's higher up, more up here, right? So yeah, this here seems a bruise is worse than arthritis, right? Is that a bingo? That's a bingo. But yeah, so I don't understand how, oh, he's from Montreal. Oh, that makes sense. Annie's not around, is she? Annie would kick my ass for that. Anyway, but like, okay, I get it, unprepared childbirth, but I've never had a kidney stone, but is that quote unquote worse? What about daily dislocations? That's not on there. I do like seeing it on the list. Okay, what is CRPS? I don't know what that is. I probably do know what that is, but my pain tolerance is high. I don't always realize until I'm breathing and shaking for it. Yeah, see, like, I think that my pain tolerance is relatively high. But again, this model makes no sense to me. I never felt them. Okay, well, I mean, that's fair. Chronic regional pain syndrome. Complex regional pain syndrome. I have no idea. Anyway, so my friend Leslie, Dr. Leslie, apparently had this sent to her, and she addressed it. She's like, this makes no fucking sense. This is ridiculous, because pain is relative to each person. Now, I am very happy that every doctor's office that I go into, they use this scale here, because this is a little more realistic, right? Because this is more, your pain is going to be relative to you, right? So on the 0 to 10 pain scale, most days, I would say, and this is, right, I like this better because this is more individualized, right? This is better for each individual person. So me sitting here, being in the chronic pain that I am, right now, in this moment, I would say with this, I would say it's about a 3.5 of 4 right now with my stomach feeling the way that it does because I pulled that muscle in it, right? Generally a 3 right now. However, if I move a certain way, I remember that I pulled that muscle in my stomach, kind of spikes to a 4. If I stand up, it's going to go to about a 5, right? Because if I go walking around the house, it's going to go to a 5, which after I'm done making dinner, it's going to be at about a 7, which means I have to sit down for a while, right? Like if I'm in a VC and you see me there and I'm doing dishes or I'm cooking dinner or whatever, I'll be at about a 5, right? Trying to do what I'm trying to do, but I'm distracted by it. If 5 is my normal, that's a good day today. My normal is about a 4.5, 5, unless I'm sitting down. I need to remember this so I can bring it to my doctor and just kind of give him a better model. But yeah, my normal is about a 5, unless I'm sitting, in which case it can drop down to a 3. Generally a 4. If I'm cooking, that means I'm walking around in the kitchen. I will go from a 5 to a 7, possibly an 8. This is just called the 0 to 10 scale of pain severity. That's it. Just Google 0 to 10 pain scale. And there you go. Boom, Bob's your uncle. Taking to your doctor made a huge difference. Well, he has one in his office, right? So I can just... The other one is called the McGill pain scale. For those of you who are Breaking Bad fans, just think Better Call Saul. McGill. The McGill pain scale. Can you believe there's apparently some people in the world that don't deal with pain at all? No. No, I can't. Hey, V, what's happening? Anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys. Now, what we are going to do is and this is for anybody who's new here, Rookie Love, every hour we do a self-care break because as neurodivergents, we are terrible at taking care of ourselves. So we take a couple of moments, go get some water, get a snack, stand up, have a stretch. We're just going to take a quick pause, and we will be back in just a moment.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Go and get yourself some water. We'll be right back. And just for Nate.
Did you eat some gummy bears and couldn't stop shitting for 3 days?
Did you attend a funeral and get locked in the casket when getting a last-minute cuddle with Aunt Gertrude? I'm JP Schuster.
And I'm CB Mooster. And we're here to fight for you. Automotive accidents,
Medical malpractice.
workplace injury.
Robbed a weed shop.
Call Schuster and Mooster at 1-800-MOBSTER.
Hey, I'm talking here.
Go home, Vinny.
Schuster and Mooster.
Attorneys at law.
We're high as fuck.
Who drank my sunscreen?
By hiring Schuster and Mooster LLC, you acknowledge that no one should act or refrain from acting based solely upon the legal advice provided by Schuster and Mooster LLC without first seeking much better qualified legal and or professional advice.
This is a real law office, I swear. We attended the bar exam. I have my drink right here.
Me too. Leighton, I beat you to it. I think I officially followed everyone in chat. I don't know how I feel about that. We need to record more. Yes, we do. Hi, Vespa. I see that you rolled in there. And hello to Nate and to Poet for you guys hanging out. Hello, hello. Hi, Goob. What do you want, buddy? Let's, before we get on to a little bit of stuff there, let's say hi to Goob. Did Moose ask who drank his sunscreen? Yes. Yeah, that was my line. I don't know why I came up with that. So, again, for those of you that saw Schust and I writing the script to that, we were doing so in a VC. We were muted, but we were fucking dying. We were just howling as we were writing the script to that. My dang phone kept autocorrecting Goob to good. Now that's Gooberson the first, or as I call him, Gooby. He and Sabine are currently playing right now. My phone is just as dyslexic as I am. There you go. So yeah, Brookie, because I kind of I only noticed like right at the cusp of like the ad just starting. Every hour we do a self-care break, right? So just a reminder to get some water, a snack, stretch, go to the bathroom, all the things that there are a lot of us that we have really shitty interoception, right? So you can't tell when you're hungry. You can't tell when you have to go to the bathroom, right? And unless somebody tells you to do it, kind of thing, or reminds you that it's a thing, a lot of times we don't think about it, right? How many times you get caught up in a hyper-focus and go, oh shit, yeah, that's right, 8 hours later, I forgot to eat. My bad. So once an hour, I just like to give everybody the opportunity to take a moment and do the things that they should be doing. Standing up, having a stretch, having some water, going to the bathroom, etc., etc. Right? So, in case you were wondering what we just did, it's gonna be done. My skin's cracked. Yeah. How am I? I am not too bad. I actually have something. You showed up in relatively good time to get the music part, because that's gonna be happening right away. Because I've got some new shit to show you guys. The patrons and members will have already heard a snippet of it, but only a snippet. I showed Poet last night, and I gave Nate the link, but other than that, yeah, some new shit that I'm excited about, because it seemed to be some of the happiest stuff. I forgot you were streaming, but saw when you started lunch. That's fair. Yay, music. Hey, speaking of which, I'm playing the shit out of it. Yeah, I bet. That's right, V was there too. And of course Chris, because Chris is always my late night. Poet is happy, Stimmies. Nice. It's Jason's song. So far I've gotten happy with the prologue. And it's one page done. Read 10 times. Yeah. Engage music too. Nice, nice. Well, as a reminder, speaking of music, the newest album drops tomorrow. In fact, and I need to double check on the Patreon, I may have already given access to the patrons, to the top tiers, you may already have a link for a downloadable new album. But again, I have to double check. I'll make sure that if it's not active yet, I'll make sure it's active later tonight. Anyway, the new album is the melodic dubstep album. That's the Meerkat project. So yeah, that drops tomorrow on all platforms. Might be able to finally get a month or Patreon. Hey! Reading Long Live the Pumpkin Queen. Indeed. Intimate for... I'm guessing in time. Yeah, in time. That's what I thought. Might be able to budget in. And you know what? If you can't, you can't. It's all good. You changed the Patreons only list on Patreon if they hadn't realized it yet. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I changed some of that stuff up. Well, I mean, when albums go live, I take the tracks that were on there off of it, right? Squealing just came from the kitchen. Oh, boy. YouTube release too? Yes, it'll be on YouTube Music. It goes to all platforms. My distributor sends my music out to, I think, at last count, it was like 26 or something platforms, including Spotify, Amazon, Google, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. But the actual link changed because it was fucked. Oh yeah, that's right. I updated that list. Or that link. Yep, I did too. That's right. You're all out in the shower. Okay. Hi, Zazzy. Somebody go tell me to do my dishes because you're out of drinking glasses. Hey, Zaz, go wash yourself a cup. At the very least. If you are struggling to do your dishes, and perhaps say it is just you that needs a cup, go wash a cup. Go wash yourself one plate, one fork, one knife, one spoon. And you're good. Now, if it's for the rest of the family, that advice sucks. Or laundry. Thanks, Jules. That's right. That's right, Jazzy. You can do it. You got this shit. I am ironically... Because pain. You are ironically what? Doing dishes? I don't get it. Oh, speaking of dishes. Hey, Jasa. Could you empty the dishwasher, please? Thank you, my love. Speaking of which, I noticed it was that time. It's only one human, but it has to wash dishes for fur babies. Yep, there you go. I did my dishes. Hi, Fee! Apparently, Sabine's got an opinion. Speaking of Fee, I think now is the perfect time. The perfect time. Don't you? You gonna be alright? Are the dogs just pestering you? Oh. Sabine? Anyway, I'm scared. Uh-oh. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. There's no reason to be scared. And yeah, I changed this, or I adjusted this so that it was better viewing for the charts. So I'm just going to move this over here, and then we're going to have a whole lot of black on the sides there, but that's okay because I'm good with that. I did want to show you guys some new stuff. And in case Brookie Love is still hanging around and a little bit confused as to what the hell is going on, I'm also a musician, and I like to share my works with the class every now and again. This is my opinion that I will tell everyone. Jason, oh, shut up. That's right. Yay, I need this. That shout was heard. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jason's got a set of lungs on her. Because Jasa is also a singer who you have singing class tonight. Oh, you forgot, right? Yep. Show and tell, that's right. Okay, so all of these tracks here, I'm not going to play these ones because they're going to be live tomorrow. Or, in the case of patrons, So you guys are probably going to get them tonight. Patrons, as always, also means members on Fourth Wall and members on YouTube. So there you go. Anyway, so the next album that I'm working on is the Hardstyle project, the Dark Side album called Revenge. So, because Fee showed up, I think it is the perfect opportunity to show off one of the tracks that is going to be on that album, which was co-written by the wonderful, beautiful Cyber Chick 007, aka our Sunshine Goblin, aka our newest cult leader, Fee, who had co-written the lyrics for this. And I am so incredibly, immensely proud of this one. We're going to drop this one. Then I'm going to give you the two new ones that some of you may or may not have heard, and that's fine because we're going to show you right now anyway. I'm getting a lot of names. That's right. We've got Fee, Cyber Chick, Sunshine Goblin, Cult Leader. I mean, how many people of the Fee are still named in the Discord right now? So that should give you a little hint. Anyway, a little love to our Sunshine Goblin. This is called The Villain.
The devil is not the original sin. Take your rise and cast them within. Cause if you want to make the villain out of me, then I will show you just how vile I can
just noticed I've got like a super full fucking SoundCloud. Because I put a lot of my projects up for me to listen to and to like pass along to other producers and shit, the ones that I don't share with the patrons. So yeah, there's that. But anyway, Fee, you did a fucking smash bang job on that song. Fee is getting a writing credit on that. And I registered that song with SOCAN, which is the Society of Composers and Authors. So whenever I release a song, that ensures that I get paid through radio stations, radio play. That also applies, would you fucking believe, to streaming services, apparently. So awesome. You have added the echo since you showed it, have I? That's the copy that you guys have access to. So there's that. Anyway, this next one here, so if you don't know the story for that, I was on a bit of a rabbit hole the other night where I found singers that had on their video, producers use this vocal. Now this one here, I cannot put on the album, unfortunately, because it is a non-commercial, but I am going to put this one up on the shop for free and give it away. This link here is public, so anybody can go to my SoundCloud and hear this one. But this is the one that I did. This one broke all the records because The Villain I had written in 5 days. The Villain was my previous record. Track from start to finish, 5 days. This one here, 10 hours. Enjoy.
Oh, let's get fucked up, baby, let your body go. I'll make your mind go crazy and lose control. So come and move with my body, let it overload. My heartbeat keeps on repeating, about to explode. Just turn the lights off, baby, and let it go. I'll make your mind go crazy and lose control. So come and move with my body, stay with me for the night. I just wanna party, losing all control like na 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 na, losing all control like na 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 na, losing all control like. Control like. Fucked up, baby, baby. Oh, let's get fucked up, baby, let your body go. I'll make your mind go crazy and lose control. So come and move with my body, let it overload. My heartbeat keeps on repeating, about to explode. Just turn the lights off, baby, and let it go. I'll make your mind go crazy and lose control. So come and move with my body, stay with me for the night. I just wanna party, losing all control like na 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 na, losing all control like na 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 na, losing all control like.
And yes, 10 hours. Now, in fairness, the song, as you can see, is only 2.5 minutes long. It is very, from the beginning, it is go, go, go. Get from one spot to the next, go, go, go. I could have put more care and attention into it. The last thing that I did on it, after I hit the 10-hour mark, the last thing that I did actually was just re-equalize to make sure that it had more bass in it, because the bass was lacking. That was it, right? But, I mean, from start to finish, for a track that was just intended as a practice, and that's what it was. It was a practice. Yeah, 10 hours, holy shit. This one here I am still working on. I am putting a lot more care and attention into. This is the latest one that I'm working on. This is also another vocal that I found on TikTok. The producer goes by Bermuda. or the vocalist name. His name is Bermuda. I asked him, I DM'd him because he said these are royalty free, so I can put this on the album, and I'm going to. But I DM'd him and I asked him, what should I credit you as? Because yes, you are giving it out royalty free. We don't need to credit you, but I feel I want to credit him, right? For example, back oh my God, words. Shine Again. The girl that I had do the lyrics for that one, she also contributed to the lyrics, right? It wasn't just Jason and I that did the lyrics. We did most of them, but then she contributed some as well. I have her credited on that song as a lyricist as well, even though I didn't need to. But I feel the need that credit goes where credit is due. So I asked him. He has not replied to me. Aside from him telling everybody else, you don't need to. But anyway, so this one here is called Echoes. This is going to be on the album. I'm very happy with this one so far. You will notice on the second break, right near the end in here, I still need to do some work. I'm not 100% happy with how this is right here. You'll hear it anyway. Enjoy what I've got so far. This is Echoes. Also, the lyrics may speak to you a little bit too intensely.
I keep hearing all those echoes. 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 Stone cold shivers down my spine. These fears are getting in my mind. Yeah, all the time. It's always been like this. I've tried to find a way to press rewind. But as long as I'm alive, I keep hearing all those echoes. It is trying to get in control. It tried to pull me down, but I stand my ground as I'm rising to the clouds. I keep hearing all those echoes. It is trying to get in control. It tried to pull me down, but I stand my ground as I'm rising to the clouds. I keep hearing all those echoes. 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 Stone cold shivers down my music goes.
So that's what we got so far. You guys were awful quiet there, so I'm not sure how to take that as a response, but that's the new one I'm working on there. Echoes, you may have noticed if you were paying attention or if you're musically inclined like myself. On the second half there, I did change up the melody a bit to kind of give it a little more variation, give it a little more brightness at the end. This one here seems to be like the music-wise, seems to be the happiest vibe that I have. It's hard to stim and type, just saying. I mean, that's fair. But yeah, the second part there, I tried to make it a little brighter, so I changed up the melody, just a hint to give it a little bit more excitement at the end. Like I was saying, it's probably the happiest sounding on the album so far. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of it so far, but I mean, there's something still I need to work on in that second build-up. I'll get it eventually. But yeah, so those of you who heard the 1.3 version here, these guys only got a snippet from the first break to the end of the first melodic section. Where are the chainsaws and slide whistles? Well, they're on a different track entirely, honestly, but I mean, you already knew that. But anyway, the patrons have access to this copy right here. I'll be changing that, don't worry, now that we've put this out for you guys. But yeah, they only had a little snippet of what I've been working on. So if you're on Patreon or YouTube or Fourth Wall as a member and you were second tier and up, you have access to all of the music that I'm working on and seeing the progress of it, etc., etc. Just one of the perks that I like to give for you guys supporting my silly ass. I am all about that. So yes, hashtag damn it, Dan. However, in order to shut Dan up, just to shut him up. Oh, did you guys, where's my song with the cat and dog sounds? Well, I mean, you can hear the cat right now. Screamy McFuckface making his presence known in the background. Second tier is included, cool. Yes, second tier, basically the way that I have it, and I have this set up on all of the platforms, okay? When I started to get paid from YouTube, I set the memberships up the same way that they are on Fourth Wall and that they are on Patreon. So I'll give you a really quick explanation. First tier is $2, essentially. And $2 American is what that is. Okay, so it's going to vary from region to region. Anyway, I digress. We're going to use the American model because that's how it is. First tier is $2. If I'm working on new graphic designs, new merch designs, stuff like that, everybody gets to see those. I do have certain posts that are for just the patrons only. You guys get all of those. Second tier is the $5 tier. You guys get access to all of the music work, right? So you will have access to the playlist here on SoundCloud, and that's primarily where I put it, all my in-progress work. And you guys get to see, as I work on the tracks, how they change, right? You guys get an early access view to that. Third tier, $10 and up, or it's $10 rather. Obviously, you get everything included below that. You also will get access to a digital copy of any albums that I put out. So I will actually have a link set up tonight because the Meerkat album goes live tomorrow. You guys will have access to a zip file that has all of the tracks in it, as well as the cover art. As also, you guys will, whenever we do the voice chat raves, I record as much as I can of it when it works out properly. And you guys will also get a digital copy of that to enjoy. So that's the 3 tiers that I have. Now, except on YouTube, they don't have $10. It had to be $11 because they don't have a $10 option, which is stupid. But are we ending this second? No, we're not. Let's bring in some Rise of Heroes, shall we? Yes, let's do. Actually, no. First thing we're going to do is we're going to shut Dan up and give him his fucking chainsaws so he can leave me alone. If you don't know the story behind this song, it goes like this. Dan issued a music challenge to write a song. He did this for me and Jay. Jay and I did this music challenge, but we have two entirely different songs, because of course we do. We're entirely different artists. This is mine. The challenge was write a song using a chainsaw and a slide whistle. Hashtag damn it Dan. Give it to me in chat. Damn it Dan. And yeah, this is going to be on the Revenge album. Chris will never look at that last part the same. The part where the saw goes.
Blow that whistle, bitch. Blow it. Blow that whistle, bitch. Fuck it, I'm done.
Okay, so a little context is probably needed there. When I was still working on this track, it got to that part, and of course I was in a VC with Chris and a couple others, and I can't remember, one of us was saying that when it did that spike, that I did like this little fucking like little freak out thing in the chat, or you know, on camera there, and yeah, it was pretty hilarious. So of course we still make jokes about that whenever I take something and pitch it up like that. we still make it into a pretty good joke. But yeah, best COVID learned to play the slide whistle. Yeah, and as I was saying to, and then you cackled after. Oh yeah, right, because I was laughing hysterically, right? Because I did that before I shared it with you guys, right? But as I was saying to Treat Maketo, as I was explaining how the patron tiers, as you can see, I was pointing out the Shoestageddon link right above. Yeah, this is the last rave. Now, unfortunately, I was only able to record the first 3 hours of it, which was the part that we had streamed, so it's all copyright-free music. But that includes some of mine, some of Jay's music. The intro itself is fucking everything, in my opinion. I'm going to play the intro here to this, because when it comes to the raves, I think one of my personal favorite parts is we establish some kind of a theme, and then I build an intro based around that, right? So in this case, we did a fundraiser to help Shoost and his wife Panda move up to my city here because she got a job. So we were trying to help cover the cost of the move. So we had raised, I can't remember how much we hit. It was like $500, $600 or something like that. But yeah, that's what the theme was Shoost is moving up here. Therefore, Shoestageddon, right? So the intro, I'm just going to play the intro, but holy fuck, I love doing the rave intros because they're so much fun. I put so much into them to try and like set the theme and set the feeling. Yeah, I'm very proud of them. Anyway, so this is just the intro to the last rave to give you an idea.
Did you light your dorm on fire trying to ignite farts?
Did your neighbor trim their grass and your toes?
Getting
Yes,
a
this is
divorce because you
intentionally
fucked
there.
around and they found out?
I'm JP Schuster,
And I'm CB Mooster.
and we're here to fight for you.
Automotive accidents.
Medical malpractice,
Workplace injury.
accidental amputation.
Call Schuster and Mooster at 1-800-DUMP-STAR.
How did our phone number end up like this?
I don't know, I just work here. Schuster and Mooster.
Attorneys at law.
My dad worked at a bakery.
We'll go to great heights for you.
Unless you're Cass, then it's regular height.
By hiring Schuster and Mooster LLC, you acknowledge that no one
Chaos.
should act or refrain from acting based solely upon the legal advice provided by Schuster and Mooster LLC, without first seeking much better qualified legal and/or professional advice.
Welcome, one and all, to the October 2023 Shoestageddon Rave. Brought to you by our sponsor, Schuster and Mooster, attorneys at law. It would have been the September 2023 rave, but technology is kind of a bitch. Anyway, I'm your on-location reporter, Falsey News, here to bring you all the highlights and celebrity sightings as we celebrate the relocation of Schuster Maggie and family to their new home.
Okay, just going to pause for a second. The theme that I was trying to establish in this one, Shoestageddon, okay, was trying to create Shoost as a Godzilla-type monster that was interrupting a red carpet event, okay? At this time, Jay was also starting to put out more of his music and whatnot, so I tried to highlight Jay as one of the celebrities that we were watching from the red carpet, as well as Chris, because Chris did vocals on the come on, words work with me here on the Siren's Call song. So I tried to highlight her, and I made it seem like it was like a music awards event, right? So I put myself and a couple of my aliases in there. But that's the theme that I was going for, is the introduction. So it's like Godzilla interrupts a red carpet event.
We would like to thank you all for helping us make this move possible. The red carpet is rolled out, and we've all donned our best party attire for this star-studded event. If you look over there, you can see our demon daddy, J13, making his way down the carpet, done up in his demonic best as he's nominated for the 2023 Squirrel's Choice Award for Best New Artist. I would let him poke me with his fire stick of demon milk. Rah. Sorry about that.
Rawr.
Next up, we have Honeybee buzzing her way down the red carpet, looking sassy as ever after winning the 2023 Squirrel's Choice Award for Best Original Vocals. Way to go, Honeybee, and Buzz Buzz bitches. And look,
Buzz Buzz.
just now, pulling up to the event is musician Ross Gates, accompanied by fellow musicians, Taylor Drive and Heisenberg. Weird how they all look so alike. Almost like they're the same person. But what wonderful sports ball attire they're wearing, courtesy of the merch link in bio.
Like that?
Oh. It seems like we're losing connection to the studio. Jim, can you hear me? Jim? Can somebody patch up this fucking connection? What do we pay you assholes for? Jim? Are you there? What
Jasa.
the fuck was that? Oh shit. Jim, if you can hear me, we are experiencing earthquake-like vibrations. Panic has taken over here as the vibrations appear to be getting louder. Something is coming closer. It looks like a giant bearded lizard or something.
Bearded lizard.
Oh my god, Jim. If this is my last broadcast, delete my browser history.
What the hell was that?
Oh my god, Susie, get to the car.
I've heard of wall lizards before, but holy shit.
Come on, Susie? Gotta sneak Susie in there.
Praise be his name, may he destroy this house slab.
Anyway, so that's the intro to the rave, to the last rave. Some of you haven't heard that before, eh? That's funny. No, so anyway, if you are a top tier patron or member on Fourth Wall and YouTube, you will have a link to that, as well as I got you a digital copy, but you'll have a link to this, right? So that you can check that out. And the Chaos in the intro too. Again, I love you, Chaos. I know Chaos was so pissed at us for that. But I love you, Chaos. Anyway, so again, if we hit 500 on the meter way up there at the top, if we hit 500 on that, then I will set a date for the next rave. I have not decided what the theme is going to be yet, though. So that's the thing. I'm still working on that. But like I said, I always put so much into the intro because I honestly, and maybe it's just like the wannabe superstar or something in me, right? That I always want to set the tone. Maybe I attended too many of these raves where there was a theme to all of them, right? Up here we've got one company, Boudang. They handle the majority of these events. And one of the events that they used to have was, I don't know if they still do, but one was called Black and one was called White, right? So everybody dressed in black, everybody dressed in white. They have Halloween events and all this stuff like that, but a lot of them were themed, right? So I always try and set some kind of a theme. That one, of course, Shush was moving up here. I wanted to kind of make him the star of the event there. I always look forward to the themes. Nice. Zazzy, dishes are done. Good job. Shall we, since my wife is laying down for a nap, shall we have a little bit more tunage? Maybe, perhaps? Like the first one that I got finished for the Revenge album. This is also Polar Bear Mama's, I think, last I heard, favorite one. We'll set it off. Yeah? Let's do some more music. Why not? I'm just picturing Dan. A scream from the kitchen.
Set it off, baby, get the Molotov, full clip, 100 shots, rock around the fucking clock. We gon' set it off, baby, get the Molotov, full clip, 100 shots, rock around the fucking clock. We don't play games, don't let up in the shoots and ladders. We gotta maintain, I'm only playing the truth, don't matter. Right in the dang brain, don't recognize it before we after. We set in the main vein, sorry but you will soon be careful. We gon' set it up, baby, get the monitor. Full clip, on the shots, walk around the fucking clock. We gon' set it up, baby, get the monitor. Full clip, on the shots, walk around the fucking clock. Set it up.
Hey, turn the mic on. There we go. Yeah, big fan of that one. Again, that was like, as you can see on the Revenge playlist here, that was actually the one of the first ones that that I got done and put on here. The next one was the Shine For You remix, and then the Saws and Slides. Actually, that one was first, in fairness. The Saws and Slides was first because I was still working on the... Which album was I working on at that time? I think I was working on the Sellout album at that time, actually, when Dan had issued the challenge. I don't remember. I don't recall. Let me check the date on that, actually. Now you got... I say you, but I mean me. I got me all curious. 4 months, so that was back. It's end of February, so that would have been back... I was working on the Taylor Drive album, actually. It was about to release, is what that was. Not looking at the numbers of plays on it. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Mama. 185 versus all of the other ones here, right? Yeah, that Dan guy, what an ass. No, I was working on the Taylor Drive album was about to release when I did that there. So, all right. What else have we got on here that we can play for you guys? Let me see. Actually, I think maybe the Optimus Prime version, because I'm going to use that one of Together as One. That's what I'm going to do. I don't have that one on the list. I should probably put that on here. This is the version that I'm going to put on the album, is the one using the AI rendition of the Optimus Prime voice. Because it just fits so fucking well, honestly. Like, for those of you who are old schoolers, tell me that Optimus Prime does not fit in this context.
We stand here together, united as one. One tribe. This is our destiny. Stand together. Together as one. United as one. Release the energy. us now.
Crazy Fish
Together
Lady!
as one.
Here's your piano. This is actually the BBC orchestra.
We stand here together.
Seriously.
United as one. One tribe. A feeling from deep inside. A sense of victory and euphoria. Look at us now. United as one. This is our destiny. Release the energy. Stand together. Together as one. Together. Together as one.
So yeah, that one there is the incomplete. Actually, that track is still incomplete. I kind of stepped away from it while I was sidetracked with other projects, honestly. But yeah, that's the version that's going to end up on the album. As you guys can tell, I'm all about the AI stuff. Like, as an artist and a musician, there are a lot of people that are like, "How could you possibly do that?" I love the technology. If it's used as a tool, as it is intended. The same way that Photoshop helps to touch up a photographer's work. It doesn't take away from their ability as a photographer, but people have been fucking using Photoshop to touch up pictures for ages, and nobody said a goddamn word about that. That's not actually accurate. There are a lot of people that do complain about that. But I mean, it doesn't stop it from happening. Sam, how you doing? Nice to see ya. Another World? We'll do that at the end. But yeah, so I am all about the AI voices. I think they are fantastic if they are, again, used as a tool, not in a disrespectful way, right? So I did that, I did The Sound of Silence with Optimus Prime and Darth Vader. I love Disturbed, which is, I know they didn't write the song, they just did a cover of it, but theirs is the version that I did it based off of. I love Disturbed. I love David Draymond. I think he has a fucking phenomenal voice. I think he is a wonderful human being, right? I love Disturbed. Darth Vader, obviously, I'm a Star Wars fan. James Earl Jones, his voice was that of my childhood, as was Peter Cullen, who does Optimus Prime, right? Yes, they are both still alive, right? I get it. There are some people that are like, how could you do this? It's an homage to them, right? It is to me, I am trying to honor them by using them and putting their voices in the situation or in the songs that I think it sounds neat. I think it sounds cool, right? I'm going to release a version of Hurt, right? I know Johnny Cash didn't write it, but doing it based on his work. But Darth Vader singing Hurt, because if you think about it, the imagery that can go with that, right? Him regretting everything in his life, you know, his kids and Obi-Wan, and abandoning everything that he used to hold dear, right? And now he's hurting because of it. I think it's awesome. Hanging on. How are you doing? I'm gonna snooze that. Love David Draymond, the amount he speaks about mental health and is so genuine and very articulate. Yes. Like, I follow Disturbed on TikToks, and the amount of videos that they put out with him just standing on stage, talking to people, bringing people up from the audience, highlighting people, right, that are struggling and stuff like that. I think it's amazing. I can't blame anyone for keep trying people without realizing how they become my future. I wish that we all had the foresight to figure that out and avoid people like that. But unfortunately, it is too easy for us as neurodivergent people to be too trusting and be played upon by narcissists and people with ill intentions. So I understand that completely. Anyway, without blah and blah. Exactly. That's what I meant. I said words and they didn't make any sense. Continuing on, we're going to do this one here, and then we will play Mama, Her, Another World, which does release tomorrow on the Meerkat album. But first I want to play this one here because it is, I'm very proud of this one, The Rise of Heroes. I just love the feel of it. Anyway, happy Sims. Here we go.
A new wave of power arises. From the ashes, new heroes born. An emergence of hope upon the horizon. A sense of victory at the break of dawn. The rise of heroes. A new wave of power arises. From the ashes, new heroes born. An emergence of hope upon the horizon. A sense of victory at the break of dawn. A new time has come. The defeated. With sword and shield at our hands. Rise up and vanquish the enemy. The rise of heroes. A new time has come. The rise of heroes.
All right, let's read this. I want to get away. I can't even spend a normal day. Don't myself. I don't know, properly put into words. It sounds like a conversation that we should be having in the Discord, I think. Perhaps. But yeah, that's all kinds of fucked up right there. I don't know what to say to that. But yeah, give us a shout in the Discord so we can discuss that a little deeper. Should I do it? Should I do it? Should I do it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. We're going to do this one. This one's not going to release for quite a while. However, there is going to be a remix coming on the Revenge album. So I'm going to be putting out the remix before I put out the original. But that's okay. Feel free to dance like a dork like I do. And tell me if you can hear the inspiration from the weekend. I've been talking to myself this entire time. Awesome. Thanks for pointing that out. Hey. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, thanks. As I initially said, it is hard to not turn into Carlton from The Fresh Prince when I hear that, honestly. But I kind of do in my own silly white bread kind of way. Vespa, no, because those are publicly available. Anybody can go to Spotify or YouTube or whatever and play those. So I'm not going to do that. It reminds me, I have a merch idea to send you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Tim, I guess to him, if he gets to understand me more before we can start fresh. Again, like I was saying, how does having a stalker, how is that apologizing in any fucking way? It is not. It is wrong. It is creepy as shit. That's not apologizing. That's not loving somebody. Yeah, snip, snip, motherfucker. I'd be cutting that dude out, because no. That is all of the no. That is not. That's not cool. That's not cool, period. End of list. Anyway, before we get out of here, we're going to play another one of Mama's favorite. I swear to Christ, Polar Bear Mama is like my biggest cheerleader. Andy Zazzy is about to throw hands. Yeah, that's right. See? That is not cool, Sam. Not at all. If you want to talk about this further, come talk to us in the Discord. And I have plenty of backup. There you go. There you go. All right, before we get out of here, we're going to do this one here. One of Mama's favorites. And also on the album that is releasing tomorrow, Meerkat, Spark of Life. Or Spark of Light. Why do I always do that? That album releases tomorrow on all platforms, including this song right here, which may give you a little bit of the feels. Sorry, not sorry. Just a short one. But yes, thanks for reminding me that, because I need to go to my distributor and put all of the lyrics on there. Congrats on the new album. Thank you very much. Thanks for the biddies there, Nira. I appreciate that so much. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go back to this screen here, shall we? Let's do that. We'll wrap up the music portion there. That sounds amazing. I'm glad you guys like it. I am so glad that you guys are. And the thing is, I will make a bit of a confession here, that when it comes to my streaming, Jay and I have talked about this prior, and I know, here's your, thanks, Treat Me Kiddo. Listen to Fly Away. Am I going to make a Click Tick Pop remix? That's all I'm going to say is this. Be as much anger on behalf of Sam in the whole situation. Yes! Yes, 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 I agree. If you have TPO against someone they cannot contact. Yeah, no, like I said, that shit your apology will get you jail time, sir. That's not a fucking apology. I can file a complaint on this, though. I mean, Yeah, no, I'd be taking that to the proper authorities and having them look into that, because that's bullshit. Doesn't matter the individual. Waffle is trying to get around the restraining order. Yep. So happy for all these new songs. Yep. Me too. I hit the snooze button on the ads for as long as I can. Unfortunately, I can't do it anymore, but I do need to get out of here. So, once again, a reminder, we are still doing the fundraiser here. If you guys want to get in on the voice chat rave, then we need to hit at least 500 on that. Exclamation donate. Yeah, snooze button. That's right, B. Snooze button. But aside that, we are going to get out of here. We are going to raid into a friend of mine, Rosie Quartz, who's playing Cult of the Lamb. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for enjoying the music. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to ride out the fucking ad here. I'm just going to ride that out first, because I do want to tell you guys something. So apologies for the ad. Apologies that we didn't do a self-care break on it. I will say that after the stream, I want you to go get some water or get a snack or go to the bathroom or have a stretch. Do all of those things that you need to do. But first, I do want to say that Jay and I had talked a little while ago, and I know that Jay is going through a bit of a kind of a shift, a bit of a rebranding-ish kind of thing. When it comes to the stream, I am still having a bit of, I don't want to say confusion, but I'm having a bit of something. Talking to Discord. Yes, Sam, like I said, talk to me in the Discord. You can bring it up in the, like, we can chat about this in the chat channels. Absolutely. That's what we're there for, Sam. Anywho, as I was saying, I'm not 100% sure how I want to do things. I'm not 100% sure what you guys want, what you guys are expecting out of me, what you guys want to see. And I think that's leading to a little bit of uneasiness. I don't want to say like it, you know, confidence breaking or anything like that. I don't want to mess it. No, Sam, that's what we're there for. We are a supportive community. We're there to help you. That's the point. Hi, Frankie. You're showing up right at the end, but it's nice to see you. But anyway, this is something I keep telling myself that I'm going to throw like a poll up or something like that. I accidentally exited the stream. Well, don't do that. We're going to go right into our friend Rosie Quartz, and I want you guys to blow up her chat. But I just expect you to bring yourself in everything you do. That's fair. Maybe I'll put up a poll of some kind, but I don't know. I just wanted to say that and get that out to you guys. You won't take it to the station. We'll be like, fuck that guy together. That's right. No, don't feel bad about it at all, Sam. At all. Well, then that's why you put a trigger warning at the very beginning of it. And that's why you spoiler anything that could potentially be triggering. Right? Specifically. But don't worry about it. That's why we're there. The return of the podcast, I hope. That's a conversation piece that we have had a little while ago when Lee decided that she was going to be stepping down and focusing on like her family and her career and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here because I have to get the kid ready for her singing lessons tonight. So I don't stream on Friday because unfortunately I have to work. But I will be back on Sunday, so I will see you guys then. In the meantime, drink your water, take your meds if you take them, if you have them, and be kind to yourself. I love you all. Come talk in the Discord. Sam. Come chat in the Discord. We'll be there. All right? Until then, we're going to go say hi to our friend Rosie Quartz playing Cult of the Lamb. You guys have an amazing rest of your week. I will see you in the Discord. All the love. Ciao for now. Let's go blow up her chat, shall we? Yes, we shall.